This video is the third prepared by the school to explain the contemporary nature of our school's teaching and learning program. It was prepared to assist teachers and parents new to the school. Our first video provides a general introduction to schooling at Wooranna Park. Our second explains our raison d'etre, our reason for being. This video focuses on how our school personalises student learning in order to cater for the varying learning needs of our students. Personalising learning for students provides the learner with a degree of choice about what is learned, when it is learned, and how it is learned. It also provides learners with an opportunity to learn in ways that suit their individual learning styles and strengths. Central to personalising student learning is our belief that students should be responsible for their learning with the right and responsibility to negotiate with their teachers the substance and direction of their learning. In facilitating this goal, our teachers have been encouraged to embrace social media to establish broader and more personalised lines of communication with their students. In doing so, we hope to dig deeper into the nature of our students in order that we might uncover, as Sir Ken Robinson suggests, the rich resources that often lie below the surface waiting to be uncovered and developed. Personalised learning comes in many forms. The problem with some approaches is that they over-focus on individualising children's learning. This runs the risk of depriving students of the excitement and strengths of collaborative approaches to learning and loses sight of the social nature of most learning. Teachers at Wooranna Park are mindful of the following imperatives when personalising student learning. With the exponential increase in man's knowledge in recent years, it is essential that learning to learn is the foundation stone of our approach to educating our students. Learning is not linear. Students will establish their own learning paths based on previous experience. The following words by Sir Ken Robinson highlight this imperative. Life is not linear, it's organic. We create our lives symbiotically as we explore our talents in relation to circumstances they create for us. The social constructivist nature of most learning behooves educators to recognise the importance of collaborative approaches to learning. The range of ability in any classroom demands that teachers differentiate student learning by setting projects and tasks that are open-ended and using flexible groupings to address specific student needs. Students need to be encouraged to accept responsibility for their learning and allowed to plan their learning with those in charge. The use of interdisciplinary approaches to student learning is essential if students are to link learning from various areas of the curriculum, thus facilitating deeper learning and lateral thinking. Learning should be relevant to children's lives, their interests and passions. Where appropriate, learning should be authentic in order to give substance and purpose to the learning. Play is a powerful learning vehicle for all students and sadly, all too often not valued in schools. Professional development should be a priority for all school personnel. Lifelong learning is essential if we are to meet the changing needs of our students. The classroom environment is the third teacher after home and school. Classrooms should be provocative and exciting, places that students want to be. The school curriculum should give priority to non-cognitive as well as cognitive skills. Citizenship, creativity and the arts need to be prominent. The use of mentors from outside the school is a requirement when the students' needs are beyond the skills of the school personnel. ICT plays a central role in the lives of students outside of school. Making ICT equally ubiquitous in the classroom is essential. Fun should be a partner in every child's learning. The simple words of Loris Malguzzi, the father of Reggio Emilia, highlight this imperative: nothing without joy. Students should be taught to be risk takers and see failure as a valuable lesson in the learning process. Teachers need to listen and learn from students and allow them to undertake the roles of teacher and mentor when feasible. And finally, teachers must guard against forming opinions that set limitations on the capabilities of any student. The words of noted film producer and chairman of Future Lab, Lord David Putnam, should be essential reading for every educator.
In my judgment, underachievement most frequently stems from a lack of expectation as originally perceived in the eyes of others. A lack of expectation that we come to accept as our reality, our fate, if you like.
In implementing these imperatives, the school has adopted a variety of teaching and learning practices. Such practices, where appropriate, are introduced early in a student's school life and built upon as they move to higher year levels. These practices include the Autonomous Learners Program for Years 5 and 6 students, Learning Agreement Time, Student-led reporting to parents, Student Voice, Student-Teacher Conferencing, Targeted Teaching, Documenting Student Learning, Student Learning Plans, The Third Teacher, Authentic Learning, Collaborative Learning, Differentiating the Curriculum. Short video clips of the teaching and learning practices mentioned can be accessed by clicking on the appropriate icon. For a more general introduction to teaching and learning at Wooranna Park, interested educators and parents are advised to watch the school film. This can be accessed by clicking on the appropriate icon.